my channel. Welcome to this reading for Taurus energy. I'm an energy reader and I translate the messages and feelings into words and thoughts and read the cards for the sign. So you don't have to have Taurus as your sun sign. This could be anywhere in your chart. It could be that you have a planet in this energy, and I'm reading Taurus in relation to the Pisces season. So what are the messages for Taurus? I'm using the Pagan Otherworlds deck. What are the messages for Taurus? My attention went to the weight of the deck, which is not, that's not something that I usually think about. Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. The Eight of Swords. I feel like you might have been disappointed about something, because like the Three of Wands is about something, waiting for something, and having hope and inspiration, because there was some positive movement and you saw some things and progress and stuff like that. And then there's this Five of Cups with the Eight of Swords, like this disappointment and this energy of feeling like there's nothing you can do. Queen of Cups, Judgment, and the Eight of Wands. It looks like there is a rebirth here with Judgment and things waking up, things moving, multiple things happening maybe at one time with this awakening or rebirth energy. With the Queen of Cups, this has to do with water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or a young person, because she always looks like she's kind of lost here, this Queen of Cups. She's youthful, but she's sort of like, I'm just going to sit on this rock and play with, the seashells and hold my cup and daydream and think about my feelings. Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Emperor. And underneath the deck is the King of Cups. And so the King of Cups archetype is, he is emotionally stable. He's on solid ground, even though he's in the realm of water, and he has an awareness of what's going on in the water as well. So he's like a emotionally solid, stable kind of archetype. And I feel that he's looking at this Queen of Cups and has a lot of love for this Queen of Cups. So this could be a dynamic, a relationship. But then we also have the King of Pentacles, and he is, well, in this deck he's wearing a ram's headdress. So it's like he has some kind of plan that he wants to, like plan of action, and he's got the wisdom, the resources to do it. And we have the Emperor as well. So this archetype is masculine, and he looks like someone who has been through a lot of what I just got was a lot of civilizations. So it's like an archetype that is some element of each civilization of the masculine is in our society. And with this Nine of Cups, this is dreaminess and wish fulfillment, and like openings, doorways, new avenues. So there was something that you were disappointed about. You started seeing some kind of changes or some positive movement, and waiting for something. But then there's disappointment and not knowing what to do, or perceiving that you didn't have power in a situation. And maybe this energy of the Queen of Cups, maybe this is like your sentimentality. This is like Pisces energy, like the sentimentality and the dreaminess, and getting kind of lost in what to do. And I feel like you have support around you. Because even in this card with the Judgment, it's two masculine figures who are helping a female figure up. And so you might have like family members who have basically who are supporting you. But I feel like this is basically symbology of the masculine supporting the feminine in whatever situation that you are in. So it could be like, if it's just you, it's your masculine side supporting your feminine side by taking action, taking the lead in something, coming up with a plan, and using the wisdom of how they used to do something in the past, like how they used to build something, or using ancient wisdom to actually physically do something. Maybe you do something where as soon as you bring in more of the old ways rather than how we generally do things in life now, where it's like completely opposite of the old ways. There's new life here, there's new opportunities, there's lots of things. Maybe you get lots of customers, or maybe you start having lots of ideas or lots of inspiration from looking at old ancient images, or learning about like permaculture or something like that. It's something within the realm of the earth and how we did things, and that wisdom has been passed through the civilizations and it's still there. We just don't see it as much as we should. So this empowerment energy with this masculine and feminine, I feel like I feel like there's part of you that's lost inspiration, lost hope, maybe lost connection to your higher self. You're maybe lost, I feel like you got disappointed and you lost hope in something, and it's saying that start doing something again physically, because that will create this avalanche of energy and open new doorways. And when these doorways open, you have this opportunity to implement some new kind of tools, or when I say new, I mean you haven't used them before, but they're old. I think you know what I'm saying, like old technology. So why is the King of Cups underneath the deck? Why is the King of Cups at the base foundation underlying message of this reading. Mukite Jasper. This is the dream time. This balances inner and outer experiences and encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, helping you to choose the right path. Divination is about checking your diet, putting your skills to use vigorously. So this masculine energy, so I think that a lot of this is going to come through the Pisces energy of intuition, and being guided to different things that you will be new experiences to you, but it's in the physical realm, and using your masculine side, putting your skills to use, not worrying. This is recognizing your strengths, staying positive and pragmatic, reject unrealistic ideas, avoid pride and despair. That's why I see this. She looks like she's in despair. This is what the Queen of Cups in this deck looks like. She's in despair, in this kind of disappointed, sort of dreamy, daydreaming, avoiding reality kind of Pisces energy. And so this may be a lifeline here through this Pisces energy of intuition and something in your higher self trying to get you to wake up, judgment, and pay attention to what opportunities are in front of you if you are realistic and avoid this kind of disappointment and despair. And it's talking about going for the straightforward course of action. A professional challenge such as job interview or presentation is successful. So this is talking about things in the physical world that could be a challenge to you, but something that you might welcome because it's going to be successful. And the healing insight is you are what you eat. Good nutrition with wholesome organic food sustains your well-being. And this idea that you are what you eat is the same as everything. You are your environment, you are who you hang out with, you are everything in your outer world. Because there's a mirroring that goes on. And so I feel like something is trying to wake you up to say that you have an opportunity to use your skills in a new way, using old technology or being inspired by ancient technology or how ancestors used to use their skills, because I think that definitely it's that kind of thing is needed in the society and the culture that we live in. And this is about vigorous energy. So that's why I feel like the masculine is trying to work with the feminine in this reading, in this story, supporting, lifting her up, saying, I like your inspiration and I like your ideas, and I want to make progress by using my physical body. So that could be you talking to yourself or a relationship, but that's the dynamic. So I was going to use the Botanic Inspirations, but I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot for the advice. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this is like procrastinating and needing to make a decision, not knowing what to decide, confusion, and overanalyzing things. And you have strength here. This is the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, and time to embrace how wonderful you are. And I feel like there's some doubt going on, and that there might be a revitalization of your inner strength going on here, because you might start seeing that you need that kind of vigorous masculine energy of doing something and putting skills to use in the physical world to overcome these challenges of disappointment. And Queen of Swords, this is letting go of people or things that no longer serve you, and now is the time to focus on your career. So this archetype is, she's straightforward, she uses her mind, and she lets go of things that are in the way. She's also this, what I see here is someone who is, she's not going to wait around for someone else to get on her level. So she's forward moving and she's focused. There's a lot of focus and a lot of strength. I think that you might have been patiently waiting for something and maybe it didn't come through, or there's some disappointment there, and she is not waiting. She's shifting her focus. It's self-sufficient, but also there's a sense of humor as well. And justice. So this is taking the time to review details carefully, and you will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. So I think that maybe you might have been procrastinating or not making a decision about something, or were disappointed and you were like giving too much time waiting around. What should I do in the situation? I'm not seeing something. And then there's this shift of just waking up and letting go of something that doesn't serve you, releasing it, and the strength to overcome this challenge. But it's also with kindness and forgiveness and a sense of humor, and reviewing something. So maybe this is someone that you have spent a lot of time and energy and effort into helping or being in a relationship with, or whatever. Maybe it's someone, a project that you were doing physically using your skills, or a job where you were like procrastinating for a while and living in disappointment, and there's a rejuvenation of strength and self-sufficiency and sense of humor and just letting something go, so that you can create a because justice is about a karmic outcome. So this is creating an outcome based on objective decisions. So I feel like in a roundabout way, this Nine of Cups, which is your wish, your desire, is going to be actually coming through, but maybe it isn't, it wasn't happening in the way that you thought it would, and something's trying to get your attention, wake you up, to see to see something, because definitely Queen of Swords archetype, she looks at the details, she does make objective decisions, and she reviews things carefully. She balances things. Maybe, you know, you're going to start to see how something's completely disproportionate if it's a relationship. Or let's say it's a project and you stand back and at first you're just completely disappointed with the skills that you've used and the work that you've done. And then you start to see it in a different way using sense of humor and, having, maybe you just like let something go. Maybe you had your mindset on doing something a certain way. Because I think it is about embracing something new. And transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. I think you might be learning how to either work with different tools, something changing. It's like let yourself go through some sort of transition, tantric journey. So this is about unlocking hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold. So when I was saying that there is wisdom that has always been within the collective and through civilizations, and it is within the physical body. It's like knowledge of how to do stuff. There is an unlocking of hidden knowledge here, and then there's this doing new things, this using your masculine energy. For some of you, because it was talking about masculine supporting the feminine. If it's in a relationship, I feel like this could be it. You could be transitioning from feeling disappointed in an area in your personal life, in your personal relationship, to basically having the strength to make a decision or say something to your partner, and doing it with kindness and forgiveness and a sense of humor. And this is like going into a whole new realm physically with each other. Sensual experiences, states of wholeness and completion. So, interesting reading, Taurus. I actually enjoyed that reading, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Lots of love. Bye.